Hello everyone, my name is Paul Gutka and today we are meeting at CodeKaroYaaro to learn more about Scratch. So this is our very first tutorial and today we are going to learn introduction to Scratch and how we can use this platform for the very first time. Okay, so let's get started. I'm sure after watching the video you will be able to use Scratch very nicely. So let me share my screen. Okay, so first step is to go to Google Chrome. Okay, in Google search bar you have to search for Scratch. After you search for Scratch you have to click on enter and there is this very first link, Scratch Imagine Program Share. Okay, this link you are going to click. Once you click on the link, this is a Scratch platform. Okay, this is what Scratch platform looks like. The very first step is to create your account on Scratch. So if you haven't created your account yet, then the very first step is to create your account. So here there is a join Scratch option, okay, or there is a join option here. Okay, both these options you can use to create the account. So when you click on this join option, there will be a dialog box in which you will be asked to create your username. Okay, so how to create the username? You can always create your username including some letters, some numbers. Okay, letters and numbers, both of the things are allowed. So first I'm going to write my name. You can also use your nickname. Okay, I'll write my name, I'll put some numbers and again I will write some letters. Okay, so this is the best way to create a username. You write your name, put some numbers and again some letters. Then here there is an option to create a password. So you have to create a password which is which password you can remember later on. Okay, so make sure you remember the password so that whenever you log into Scratch again, you are easily able to find your account. Okay, so make sure you remember the password. In password, I would suggest you can write any number, okay, which you can remember. Also, you have to retype the password that you create. Okay, and once you created your password, you have to click on next option. So after you click on next, there will be an option to select the country that you live in. Okay, so whatever country you live in, you have to select that particular country from here. Okay, so right now I'll click on the country and I'll click on next. Okay, after this you are asked that when were you born. So here you have to provide your birthday month and birthday year. Okay, whichever month you were born in, you have to select that and again you have to select the year. Okay, so you can select the year in which year you were born. Okay, then we will click on next option. Okay, now it's asked what's your gender. Okay, so you can select your gender. Okay, whatever gender you have, you can select that. So after clicking on gender, you have to click on next. Okay, and the last step is to put your email address. Okay, so you have to write your email address. Okay, in case you don't have your own email, you can always use your parents' email address. Okay, make sure the email is working. Okay, so here I am writing my email address. Okay, so once I write my email, I have to click on create your account. Okay, so click on create your account and your account will be created. Okay, now the Scratch account has been created. There will be a message welcome to Scratch. Okay, and you have to click on get started. So once I click on get started, here is my Scratch platform. Now I will be able to create the projects. I will be able to create my games. I will be able to create my animations. So let's start. After creating your account, you will click on this create option to create a new project. Okay, so click on this create option here. So now our project is being created and here it is. Okay, so now this is a Scratch platform in which we are going to make an animation today. We are going to learn how to make an animation. Okay, so here as you can see there are all different colorful circles, right? These are all different colorful circles and these looks like painting colors, right? The way painting colors look, it's the same. Okay, but here we will call as block palettes. Okay, why do we call it as block palettes? Because it has different blocks. It has different blocks of codes. See, all these are different blocks of codes, right? So every category has different blocks. So let's name all of the blocks one by one. The first one is motion, okay, in which you get all the instructions related to motion, movement. The second one is looks. In looks block palette you get all the instructions which are related to the appearance. Okay. Third one is sound. In sound you get all the blocks related to the sound. Fourth one is events. So in this block you get all the instructions that are related to any event. Okay, when we want to generate any event we always go to the events block. Then control. So in control you get all the instructions which can control something. Okay, if you want to control any particular instruction we always use control. Sensing means here you get all the instructions which are related to sensing. It will sense something, okay, like touching. Okay, then we have operators. Here all the operators are there, and variables and my blocks. So all these things we are going to learn in detail. Okay, so you just have to remember right now that all these different colorful circles in which there are different instructions, these colorful circles are called block palettes. Okay, from here we get different instructions. So coding is all about to give instructions to the computer, right? We have to give instructions to the computer to perform any activity, right? So all these instructions we are going to get from here. Also, there's one more thing about Scratch. So Scratch is a block-based programming language. Okay, so what is a block-based programming language? Okay, so block-based programming language means you get all the ready-made blocks of codes. You don't have to write your codes. Okay, these are all ready-made blocks of codes. What you need to do, you just need to drag the code in the white area. Okay, you have to create a set of instruction like this, attach them one after the other. Okay, it's just like a puzzle, you need to attach them. Okay, you have to create a set of instructions and then you can see whatever the output is. Okay, so this is all about block based coding. Okay, now let's get here. Can you see a cat here? Yes, so this cat is called a sprite. Now, what are sprites in Scratch? So, sprites are any graphical images, okay? They are any graphical characters that we use for our game or for our animation. So, whenever you play a game, there are so many characters in the game, right? Or whenever you watch any animation or whenever you watch any story, there are so many characters in the story. The same way the characters here are called sprites. So this cat is a default sprite in Scratch. Okay, this cat is a default sprite in Scratch. Whenever you open Scratch you will always see a cat, but if you want any other sprites, if you want to change the sprites or add the new sprites, then you always have an option to do that. So first we can delete the cat here. There is a delete button. There is a small bin like sign which you click and the cat is being deleted. Now we can choose more and more sprites, right? So how to choose more and more sprites? There is an option for choose a sprite at the bottom. Okay, when you go to the bottom, there's an option for choose a sprite. So when you click on this choose a sprite option, you will see that there are so many different sprites available here. Wow, let's scroll down and explore more. Okay, wow, there are so many different colorful sprites. So all these sprites you can use for your game or for your animation. Okay, so there are also different categories. Okay, if you only want animals, you can click on animals category, in which you will get all the instructions that are animals. Sorry, all the sprites that are animals. Okay, then people, you get all the characters that are people. Then fantasy, okay, you get all the characters here like unicorn. Then you get fairy. Okay, so all these characters are fantasy characters. Then dance, in which you get all the characters that perform some action. Music, here you get all the musical instruments. Sports, you get all the characters that are related to sports. Also there are so many balls, different balls, basketball, baseball, soccer ball, tennis ball. Okay, and these all are players. Okay, then food, here we get all the things that are food, like fruits, vegetables, desserts. Yeah, there are so many different kind of food. And fashion, so fashion means all the things which are related to fashion. Yeah, the accessories like hat, sunglasses, yeah, bow tie, scarf. Okay, so all these are fashion related sprites. And letters, here you get all the letters from A to Z with different design also. Okay, and also you get 3 designs here for the letters. Okay, so this was all about sprites. Okay, now there's another circle that is beside choose a sprite. There's another circle that says choose a backdrop. Okay, so whenever you click on this circle, you will get to see there are so many backdrops. So what is a backdrop? Backdrop means any background that you want to give to your game or to your animation. So whenever you are seeing a story, then there is always a setting of the story, right? Like where the story took place, maybe in a forest, okay, maybe in a city. Okay, so same way here also we can put backdrops. When you click on choose a backdrop circle, wow, here you can see so many different backdrops. Yeah, see, there is a city also, there is a forest also, there is a desert and castle and bedroom. So these are all so many good backdrops. Yeah, so you can choose any one of these according to your game. Also there are categories like fantasy, music, sports, outdoors, indoors, space. Oh wow, space backdrops also look good. And underwater and patterns. Okay, so these all are different backdrops. Okay, so let's start now creating the project. As we have already learned about block palettes, sprites and backdrops. Now we are going to choose a sprite. Okay, we are going to choose a sprite, and let's see what our favorite sprite is for today. I would like to choose a mermaid. So instead of scrolling down to find the mermaid, we will just click on this search option here. Okay, so once you click on this search, you are able to type the name of the sprite. Okay, whatever the name of the sprite is, you can easily type. So I'm going to write here mermaid, and as I can see, here is the mermaid, right? So here is the mermaid. I click on the mermaid and it's here on the screen. It's so easy, right? Okay, now we'll choose a backdrop for our mermaid. Okay, I'll click on choose a backdrop. Okay, there are so many different backdrops, but which one I want? I want water, right? Because mermaid is always in the ocean. So I'll click on this underwater category, and here I have two options. I can select any one. So I like the second one. So I'll click on the second one. Okay, so here is my mermaid and here is my backdrop, and it looks so good. Okay, now I want to change the size of this mermaid. It is too big for me. So there is a size option here in which it is written 100 right now, but I can easily erase that and I can write whatever size I want. So let's try 70. So in the size option, you just have to write the number. Okay, so now 70 is the size of the mermaid. It has become a little smaller, but it looks very good. Okay, so now the next task is to animate this mermaid. Okay, I want to animate this mermaid. So what I'm going to do with the help of the instructions, right? So where do you find all the instructions? We learned about it. Okay, we learned about it that we get the instructions from the block palettes. Okay, so here you get all the instructions. So we are going to put some instructions here to move the mermaid. Okay, I want the mermaid to move. I want the movement of the mermaid. So what is the first step? We go to the events block. Okay, in the events there is this very first instruction, when green flag is clicked. Okay, we will drag this instruction in the white area. Now there is a question that what is this green flag? Okay, because we don't know what is this green flag. So let me tell you. So this green flag is this play button. Okay, can you see this green flag here at the top? There's a small green flag, right? So whenever there is a race happening, right, there is always a green flag to start the race, right? So same way here also there is a green flag which is used as a play button to play any animation or to play any game. Okay, see, it's also written go here. That means once I click on this green button, then only whatever activity is there, it will be performed. Then only the sprites will perform the action. Okay, so we will first start with when green flag is clicked. Then we'll go to the control. Okay, control, and we'll put the forever. So we'll drag the forever and we'll put it here. So forever means what? Whenever I tell you what is forever, so you'll always tell me, right, that forever means something that lasts longer, right? So same way here also, forever means whatever instructions we put inside the forever block, it will last longer. It will never stop until we click on the stop button. It will be on loop. Okay, it will keep on repeating. So in the forever, we'll go to the motion as we want the movement, right? So for movement, where we have to go? We have to go in motion. And in motion, there is this very first instruction, move 10 steps. Okay, so we are going to drag this instruction and we are going to put it inside forever, right? So now what happens? The mermaid will move 10 steps. And then we will scroll down the blue codes, and I want this instruction, if on edge bounce, right? So I'm going to drag this instruction and I'm going to put it down after the previous one. So whenever it will touch the edge of the screen, it will bounce back. We will see when we run the program, we will see how it works. And then the last instruction I'm going to put is set rotation style. I want the rotation style of my mermaid to be left and right. It should move left and right, not in any other direction. Okay, so let's see how our program works. We are done with the instructions and we are going to click on this green flag to see how it really works. So let's click on this green flag. Oh wow, can you see the mermaid moving? Yes, so the mermaid is moving left and right. Okay, so how it is moving left and right and how it is moving 10 steps? Because we are giving instructions. It is working according to our instructions. Also, when it is touching the edge of the screen, it is bouncing back. So what is the edge? Edge means all these four sides of the screen. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let me make it bigger and show you. So there is this 4 arrow symbol at the corner, okay, which you click on. Okay, it says full screen control. So when you click on this 4 arrow, the screen becomes bigger and you can see the output very clearly. Okay, so these are the 4 edges of the screen. As you can see my mouse pointer, 1, 2, 3 and the last one is 4th one. So these are the 4 edges of the screen. Okay, so whenever the mermaid will touch that edge, it will bounce back. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it actually works. Very nice. Okay, we can again click on this 4 arrow to make it smaller. Okay, like this. And the red color button is the stop button. In case we want to stop our project, we can click on stop. Okay, so this was all about how to make the mermaid move. Let's add some more functionality to it. Okay, I also want the mermaid to change its color. Okay, I want the mermaid to change the color. So I'll go to the looks option, as looks has all the instructions which are related to the appearance of a sprite. So I'll click on looks and there's this instruction, change color effect by. When you scroll down, you'll find this instruction, change color effect by. So when you put this instruction here, it will change the color of the sprite. It will change the color of the mermaid. So let's see. I'm going to click on this green flag. Wow, it actually works. Yes, it changes the color. Yes, that's great. Okay, now I want to add some more functionality to it. Okay, I want the mermaid to change actions. Okay, I want the mermaid hand to be actually looks like it's swimming. So there is costumes. Here there is costumes of the sprite. When you click on costumes option, you will see that each sprite has different costumes. Okay, where it has different actions. It is performing different actions. So I will do one thing. I'll go to the code and I will put this instruction. From the looks only, there is an instruction, next costume. Okay, so it will change the costume. Okay, it will change the costume of the sprite. See, as you can see, the costume is being changed. But isn't it too fast? Yeah, it's too fast. Yeah, we cannot even see one action clearly, right? So let's do one thing. We will put wait 1 second. Okay, we will put wait 1 or 0.5 seconds. So we'll go to the control and there is this instruction in the control, wait 1 second. We'll drag this instruction and put it here. But not 1, maybe let's do 0.4. Okay, 0.4 seconds. So after waiting 0.4 seconds, it will change to next costume. Yeah, this looks more good now. Yeah. See how the mermaid is swimming in the ocean. It's changing the costume, it's changing the color, it is moving. Yeah, it is exactly following our instructions. Yeah. Very nice. See how good it looks. Let me make it bigger. Yes, it's perfectly working as per our instructions. That is looking so great. Okay, so this is how we are able to animate our sprite. Yes? If you want to add something more, we can always add some more instructions. Okay, so let's go to the looks and let's make it say our name. Okay, I want it to say my name. So I'll put say from the looks and I'll write here my name. You are always able to edit whatever you want to make it say. Okay, So I'm going to write Pal hello. So it will say my name and it will say hello. Yeah, it's so cool, right? The moment is saying my name. You can make it say anything you want. Yes. Also, there's one more thing what you can do in this animation. You can also put some sound in the background. You know, there's always an option to add a sound in your animation. So for that, we will go to this sound option and there is this sound ocean wave. Wow! The sound is ocean wave. It will make the sound of the ocean. So it's actually making the sound. It is actually making the sound. So for putting the sound, you can choose play sound until done instruction from the sound block, and it will allow you to add sound in your animation. You can also choose various sound here. See, right now it's ocean wave, but also you can record your own sound, or there is an option for sounds here. Okay, so when you click on this sounds option, you will be able to see this circle down which says choose a sound. Okay, so when you click on this circle choose a sound, you will be able to see there are so many different sounds available here, right? See, there are so many sounds. There is also a category animals which has all the sounds that are of animals. Okay, different animals have different sounds. You can always get it from here. There is effects, there is loops, there's notes, there's percussion, there is space, there's sports, voice, wacky. All these are different categories of sound. So whatever sound you want, you can simply select from here. Okay, so that was all about sound. Okay, so I think our animation is working perfectly fine and we did a great job. Thumbs up everyone. That's so great. So I hope you liked today's class and you are going to practice it at your home, right? How we can use Scratch, how we can use different blocks of codes, how we can choose a sprite. Okay, everything is there in this tutorial and I hope you are able to make this animation by your own. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I hope to see you in my next tutorial very soon. Bye bye everyone. Bye.